All right, guys, before I continue on with this video, I want to beg you to do something. I want to beg you, no matter how painful it might feel, to listen to what I have to say through the end. And I want to beg you to share this with other people because the message is bigger than me, and that's pretty big, okay? And it's something that every single believer needs to hear because we are approaching a very critical season come the beginning of November in this country. And there is a lot on the table as we vote. So I want to bring up a couple of things, and I think it's critically important that we have a discussion about it. First of all, when you look at God's judgment upon a nation, oftentimes his judgment upon a nation is based on several critical issues. Perhaps one of the most critical is how we treat children and the innocent. And right now we are in a place, especially in the state of California, where we have the most murderous, satanically inspired, and possessed governor we have ever had. Gavin Newsom is an evil man. And before anybody wants to blame me for talking against a governor like this, especially you pastors, maybe if you had opened your mouths a little bit more often to talk about him, then this would not be an issue. Because if you're here and you're telling me right now, well, we don't talk about politics, you yourself have become political because you are allowing the hard leftists who are satanically inspired to continue to carry their agenda of murder and destruction. And the bottom line is this. If you are a pastor and you are not talking about this right now, quit the ministry because you are going to be judged even more harshly by God for not using the platform that he gave you to do this type of work. Now, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, do me this favor, please. Do yourself this favor. Do our nation this favor. And do the blood that has cried out from the 80 million babies that have been murdered in this country a favor and take a stand for righteousness. We are going to have lots of opportunities to vote against evil in this coming election. If you are in California, do not vote for this demonic governor. Do not do it. He's an evil man. And by the way, what starts in California begins to travel all over the country. This man's murderous hatred of babies is spreading all over the country right now. And by the way, remember this, believers. Every single proposition on the ballot, vote no on, especially one. It's very, very important. One, make sure that you do whatever it takes to vote against it because this is getting darker and darker, and we as Christians are the preserving influence. We are the lights, and we need to take a stand and speak with the voices that we have been given, especially in this country. We must be good stewards of what God has given us, and it's time to take a stand, folks. Enough is enough. I would also recommend very, very highly that you take a moment to educate yourself on what is involved with abortion. It's murderous. It's demonic. We need to protect our little children. And the Bible tells us this, that if you stumble one of these little ones, then you might as well tie a millstone around your neck and throw it around to the bottom of the ocean because the reality of it is the judgment you will face is harsh. Let's be defenders of these precious little lives. God bless you guys.